right, my beautiful people. So today we're going to be talking about fellow whiteboard lover Katie Porter versus Steven Mnuchin in this CARES Act debate over Section 4027. Thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. I see some new subscribers, so I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully we can increase that subscription and we can increase our views so I can improve my sound, because I too am getting sick of the echo in this room. If you have some cheat sheets, or if you have some suggestions for me on how to reduce the sound in my room here, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your ideas, some of your thoughts. I'm thinking I may have to just go out and buy some sound panels. And I can do that by you liking videos and subscribing and just sharing the videos with friends, family, and loved ones. So let's get into it.
027 of the CARES Act. On or after January 1, 2026, any funds that are remaining shall be transferred to the general fund. In other words, sent back to the Treasury. Secretary Mnuchin, is it...
So what she's saying there, I just wanted to stop it really quick. What she's saying there is that any remaining funds in the CARES Act should go back to, the pot of funds, okay? So anything that the Treasury have left over, it should go back to the grand pot for the PPP loans for businesses, or for the CARES Act, right? And I'm gonna put it up right here. I'm gonna just put it right here so people can see what it actually says. And then I'm gonna have a link here. There we go. Have a link here so you can actually go to it and read it yourself. It's always good to, once you find out this information, to go yourself and read it. I know the CARES Act is so long, but in this particular section, it's good for you to read it. So again, Section 4027, this is what they're talking about. The funds need to be transferred back to the grander pot.
Is it currently the year 2026? Yes or no?
First amendment, I do believe there's an economic emergency. You're putting words in my mouth that are not correct. Second of all, the answer is that 4027...
The time belongs to the gentle lady.
Reclaiming my time, Mr. Mnuchin, to start by answering my question, and I will ask you others. Is today the year 2026? Yes or no?
Of course it's not 2020. How ridiculous to ask me that question and waste our time.
Oh my. Oh dear. Listen. Yes, it is not 2026. That exchange right there was so uncalled for. Now, she definitely got under his skin, but something was just weird there. And don't you agree? Something was very weird there. No, it's not 2026. Yes, I do think it's a waste of time to even ask that question, but she was proving a point. But the way that they just were like, that was insane just now. Is it 2026? What kind of ridiculous... Sir. That was an asshole question, and he responded in the way he responded. But she's trying to prove a point. Why is he trying to take the funds? Actually, let's keep going. Let's keep watching.
Well, Secretary Mnuchin, I think it's ridiculous that you're play acting to be a lawyer when you have...
Actually, I have plenty of lawyers at the Department of Treasury who advise me, so I'm more than happy to follow up with Chair Waters and explain all the legal provisions and the ranking member. So, more than happy to make that.
Secretary Mnuchin?
Look, this... they are fiery in this. This is insane. So she says, right after, again, they having this kind of back and forth, whole comments. But then you're just like, wait, I can't say a-hole, so I'm gonna bleep that out. They're going back and forth doing these a-hole comments, and it's like, well, are you a lawyer? Okay. No, he's not a lawyer. And then he says, I have lawyers on my team. Sir, you're not a lawyer. Now, yes, you can get advisement from the lawyers on your team. That's what they're hired to do, to give you advisement and make sure you're proceeding to legal things. But again, this is just petty, nit for nat, tit for tit, whatever. Like, it's just petty at this point.
Mr. Mnuchin, are you in fact a lawyer?
Not have a legal degree. I have lawyers that report to me.
Thank you. Chair Powell, are you in fact a lawyer?
I am a former lawyer, a recovering lawyer.
You have a legal degree, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Petty! So petty, yo. That was... Let's finish this.
Okay. So, Secretary Mnuchin, you're trying to tell Chairman Powell to send over remaining funds right now, and you're claiming, falsely in my opinion, that that is what the law says. You've gotten into a disagreement with someone who's actually a lawyer.
Are you a lawyer?
Again, I don't know what's going on between them two. Maybe he hates that she's always pressing these companies. She's always pressing these executives with the whiteboard, with the stats, with the facts, putting the numbers right on the whiteboard and being like, hey, can you explain this to me? I think she just got this rep now that's like, she's coming with some heat and she's coming with facts and she's going to be questioning the authority around here. And he does not like that. Like this comment just now, are you a lawyer? Sir, she is a lawyer. And a Harvard grad at that, and a professor in law. Sir, you can't be petty, sir, and not know what you're talking about.
Congress, which actually wrote the law about what it says.
Okay, actually, I wrote the law with Congress for what it's worth.
Please, tell me in the comments below. Do you think this is petty? This is very petty. Like, this whole exchange was just like, what? Do y'all know each other? Like, do y'all have, like, old family ties or something? Like, are y'all rival families or something like that? Like, this is just insane. We got a few seconds left here. Let's finish this video.
And by the way, it's not 450 billion he's returning. I think it's approximately 175 billion.
Reclaiming my time, there was no question there. Secretary Mnuchin.
Look at his face. He's like proud of what he just said. Look at his face.
The CARES Act already says in Exhibit 4, in Section 4027, it says that you have to stop making any new investment. 4027.
Okay, so again, Section 4027 is what they're arguing. Why does he want to do away with the funds? Like, all right, we're all done, instead of putting it back inside the program. Here are my final thoughts. I think with everything that's going on, even the consistent talks about a new stimulus bill, adding more funds into the economy, how about we spend the funds that are already existing? If these funds are not being used right now, they can be used to its totality and fund all of these small businesses and families and hospitals and nurses and things like that that need these resources in this moment right now. If we have, if it's 175 billion, 450 billion, whatever the billion it is, let's take that money and use it for its entirety, because that's what the program was for. You are trying to take that money away for no apparent reason, when both Jerome Powell and Katie Porter and other people are saying, no, in Section 4027, it says it goes back into the pot, and you're the only one like, well, no, I'm trying to obey the law. Sir, representatives, government, please get it together. There are people out there suffering who need the money. There are small businesses out there that are suffering, that are closing and not returning. I don't know what this whole debate is about. It's clear as day in section 4027. I know there's loopholes. I know there's backdoor things and whatever peace treaty deals you guys be doing amongst each other, but make this right, okay? If you have available funds for people, please give away those funds so people can survive through this winter, through this season of sickness, and people can actually just get through on the other side. We could talk about another, 900 billion they're trying to give out, right? We could talk about more trillions you guys are trying to come to in a collective act for funding the government, but you have money now. Use it.